Good morning, it's Friday the 10th, 2025 at about 9:30 in the morning. Kevin's here and we're gonna continue trying to get the first start to first start. We just spun it up and it coughs and pops. It tries to start, but it won't start. At this point in time, even though we didn't touch the timing when we had the engine apart, we're gonna double check the static timing, ignition timing. And right now we're going to do a compression check just to see what happens. I normally don't do a compression check on bikes that have been rebuilt until after they've run, because basically the compression checks are false until the rings at least get a chance to settle in a little bit. But we'll see what kind of compression we have on these two cylinders, and then we'll continue the starting effort. Don't know. I mean, the next thing we'll do, if static ignition is good, if compression is good enough, I would say we're going to take the test ignition system, hook it up externally,
Yep.
and see what happens.
Sounds good.
This is strange. So here we go. Let's see what happens. We got the gauge here.
Mission's
And
on.
Give her 10 good pumps. Okay, we got 30 pounds on this side. That's scary, isn't it?
Yeah, that ain't good.
But once again, let's
It
see
should
what we
start,
Let's
yeah.
see what happens on the other side. This is weird. I mean, did I mess something up so badly in that head? All right, you ready? Here we go. Now you got 90 pounds on that side, 30 pounds on this side. Let's do this side again.
Yeah. You know, it's that right side that's always been.
Well, it's been weird.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, new pistons.
Well, we took the valves out,
Right.
put the valves back after we
Yeah.
hand lapped them.
Right. Is this the one that had that funky
The weird valve.
valve?
The weird valve. The valve just looked like somebody welded on it.
Mhm.
So I'll take the head back off.
Yeah, yeah.
If we
Check static timing and yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's off.
all right, one more time on this side.
Yep.
Okay, we got 30 pounds over here, 90 pounds over there. Let's pull these rocker arms, rocker covers.
Mm-hmm.
You want double check static or the heck with it?
Well, might as well. I mean, not gonna hurt. I mean, we've got a problem here, clearly.
Yeah.
But we've seen that before, and then when things start to seep, then recently we had a Norton that did that same thing.
Yeah.
So,
As soon
doesn't hurt to
as
check
it
anything.
ran, as soon as it ran, I think I remember going from like 60 pounds to 130
Yes.
on that one bike.
Yep. Yep, it
It's
was,
just weird.
yes, very weird.
Okay. All right, so we're going to do the static timing, which is most easily done with the bike jacked up in the air. So
And it is jacked up.
it is jacked up. Oh, we did
Yeah, I did that, yeah.
How you did that? All right,
Down there.
so let's
Okay.
get into fourth. One
Yep.
down, three up. Right?
Yep.
So we're in fourth gear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see if I get it. 3 or 4 minutes. Here it comes. $28.
We are way the heck off.
Okay, now let me go around to the other.
Yep.
This one might be the bottom. So
Right.
it should be the same since we're
Yes.
180 out. Yeah, this one's marked.
Okay.
Okay, right now.
We're off.
We're off?
Not horribly, but we're off.
Okay, now, once again, that we've noticed that before. How far off are we?
Well, you can see the dot right
You
there.
see the dot.
Yeah, so
It
not
should-
much.
It should run.
Yeah, well, but that's
Set it? Set it?
Yeah,
Alright.
not gonna cost anything to set it perfect.
Here you go.
Need a bigger one.
Bigger?
Yeah, these are bigger,
Try this.
bigger.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
They look
They look bigger to me, yeah, they're bigger. Who knows who did what? Yeah, just try next size up.
If not, I'll go to Whitworth. Oh, those are the oversized ones.
Yeah,
Those are-
yeah, I need Whitworth.
I thought they were the small Triumph ones.
Nope.
All right, here we go. I don't know why I thought somebody put Triumph nuts in there instead of the Nortons. All right, so we're at top dead center, right? I mean, we're at full advanced, right?
Yeah, okay, so, all right, now we are set.
All right.
Okay.
In the window.
It's now in the window. That's it. Put it back in neutral. Hook up the gas and let's see what happens.
Or I can just hold the clutch
Yeah.
because I don't think it's gonna start.
You little faith.
I'll just hold the clutch in while we're cranking.
Okay. Over to the left. Yes. I hooked it while we were doing that. Just so it'd be out the way. Alright, keys on.
Let's see, let me make sure we have gas flow and tickle. Yep, I got good gas flow and tickle.
Yep, me too.
Alright, give her a
Alright.
shot, see
You got the clutch in?
clutch is in.
Okay. Sounds better.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it
No,
does.
it doesn't.
Tommy.
I don't know, let's try it again.
It wants throttle. Give it some throttle. And the battery dies. Trying.
Now, this exhaust pipe is slightly warm. Look, this thing is leaking again over here.
Oh dear.
I'll be darned.
Oh, this is stone cold.
Yeah, stone cold.
Well, no, it's getting a little warm, but not much.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know.
It's trying. I mean, we got a little bit there.
All right, let's do two things.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, we're gonna at least pull this side off and check these valve clearances.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Step aside. Step
Oh,
aside.
excuse
the,
me.
The world is.
That's right.
Okay, we're gonna take these covers off and double check the valves.
Got it.
Okay? Double check
Uh-huh.
the valve action
Uh-huh.
and the valve
Yep.
clearances. Because it's just barely warm, as
Mhm.
if it is firing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We set it to static timing, got a
Mhm.
little bit of a result. And, oh, and let's do another compression check now that we've gotten a little bit of action on
Okay.
this, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll be right back as we get set up to do those two things. Oh, and by the way, just for grins, that same darn rocker shaft on the other side is leaking still. I tightened it yesterday, but look at this. Look at that oil coming out of there. Right out of there. So I'm going to take that apart and find out what the problem is. All right, Kevin's got the bike. You got it in
It's in neutral now.
it's in neutral now. Okay. All right.
We can put it back, whatever you want.
I'm trying to decide what we decided to do. All right. Anyway, I
We're
took.
gonna seal that. We're gonna do a compression check.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Well, I got the rocker cover off. I see nothing overtly wrong with the gaskets that were on it. The only thing I don't like, I'm going to throw those away. The only thing I don't like is the fact that these are very thick copper washers that were on the bike, and I'm going to replace those with thinner ones. These little ones are smaller, but the proper hole, and they will seal just fine, because basically they're the size of the bolt head. Anything beyond that is superfluous. So I'm going to put 2 new gaskets on and bolt it down with fresh copper bolts, and then we'll see what happens. I have a collection. Yeah, some used, some no. Let's go over here. You've got the plugs out and it's in neutral.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to do another compression check only because that side started to fire.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if it made any difference at all, okay? Then we'll pull the rocker covers off and watch the valve action. And if we don't get A, the bike running, or B, better compression before too long, I'll yank that head off in a heartbeat, you know? Just to see what's happening. All right, here we go. And here we go. I replaced the gaskets on that left-hand exhaust rocker shaft, and we are going to do another compression check on this right-hand side, just because it did try to start and it did get slightly warm. And I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be yanking the head off this bike again. Then we'll look at the rocker arms, watch the action on the arms, okay, as we spin it over.
Mm-hmm.
So first we're going to do another compression check. Here we go. Let's try that right away.
It's on. Yeah, neutral. Got it. Nope.
Still 30 pounds. Okay, we're going to take these covers off and check the action of the rocker arms, and we'll be back in a minute.
And I'm looking.
All right. So first of all, we got in the top dead center, and there is valve clearance on the rockers. We checked that, and they're set to 6 and 8. Okay. Okay. Let's. We're having another bike delivered. Go ahead and open the door and let Steve in with the new bike. But over here, look at this. Oil is pouring out of here. Pouring. Brand new seals, brand new something. Oh my goodness. We got to find out, where is that oil coming from? It's just so obvious around the gasket. All right, so we got another bike coming in. This is Steve Edelman and his fancy dancy
No complaints.
bike towing company.
Yeah.
And that bike is coming in. It's they just got it from a fellow's estate, and it was restored about 10 years ago and hasn't been run since then, so we're going to get it running. This is Steve's really cool bike pickup and delivery service.
I don't.
Are you taking a picture of me or the bike?
Mike, no, I'm zooming in on you, Steve. Smile for the world. All right. All right.
Okay, we're neutral.
All right, so we're going to just crank this guy over with the motor and watch the action of the valves.
Wait a minute, I'm not having the neutral light on. It's a false neutral.
Don't forget, it's all the way down.
There it is.
Okay. All right, hit the magic button and I'll focus in on these guys.
Okay, you ready?
Yep. I don't see anything.
Uh-uh, uh-uh.
No, they
That's-
look beautiful. All right, so gosh, what to do?
Gosh, the oil's just gushing out of
It's
here.
still gushing, just in that.
I mean,
Just in that.
look at that. Yeah, it's definitely this side.
How weird. How weird. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Do we continue to try to start it and see if that compression comes up, or do we arbitrarily yank the head?
Simplest thing would be to continue to try to start it. I mean, you know, at 6 of 1, it tried to start. We had it going for just a little bit there.
Yeah.
Didn't sound great, but it was turning
Oh
over.
my goodness. I'm going to yank the head. You know, I'm
Okay.
going to make an arbitrary decision to pull that head off.
Your
and-
name's on the door,
And I'm
so
going to pull those valves out of that right hand. So I'm going to pull all the valves out.
yeah.
And I just might, I'm going to pull the head. Because I don't, well, first of all, we'll also look for any damage inside the cylinder.
Yeah.
You know, maybe
yeah.
a broken ring or something stupid like that. But I'll tell you what, I'm just going to pull the head arbitrarily. And I'll put this back together with two gaskets, and we'll see if it leaks next time we try it. Okay?
All is good.
Do you concur?
Like I said, your name's on the door. Yeah, I mean, I don't see any other real option. Again, we can just keep cranking, and
Yeah.
I don't know that it's going to make any difference.
I believe no matter what we were
Yeah.
to do to this bike, it was not going to start.
Yeah.
And we would end up pulling the head. So
Anyway.
let's go ahead and
Pull
pull
the
the
head.
head. All right?
Can do.
Solve that particular problem. Now we're just going to continue pulling the head off. Gosh, I hate to do this. On the other hand, it'll be an interesting time hack.
Yeah.
It's exactly 10:30, and we're going to start pulling the head off this bike, and we will find out how long it takes two backyard mechanics to get a head off of a Norton. Okay? So here we go. We're going to start pulling the carbonizers off, and the electrics off, and the head steady off, and the oil lines off, and the pipes off, and we're going to drop the engine down again just to make life easier, and we'll see how long it takes us. We'll be back. All right, we've got the head off the bike. Now I want to show you something. I used spray copper coat gasket sealer on this head, head gasket. I want to show you what happens. It's actually stuck it down, and if you'll run that under there gently, we'll lift it up. And I like that. I think this is a good deal. Maybe we should.
It's coming. I'm just going real slow
Okay.
because I'm on camera. Last thing I want to do is break something.
This does not bother me at all, but it's sticky. I mean, that's kind of cool. Here. Okay. I like it. I think it's really neat. So I use copper coat on the head gasket, and I will clean it off and anneal it again and use it again. All right, so the head is off. It took us exactly, an hour and 10 minutes. And as Kevin just so succinctly said, the largest part of it, probably 40 minutes out of that hour, was just getting the carburetors off. I mean, they are a pain. Even if you take the carburetors off the manifolds, or if you take the carbs and manifolds off together, it's not easier either way. And then the second thing the head's steady.
Yeah.
That's a pain because it has a really difficult center bolt. So probably 40 minutes of the last hour was just taking off the ancillaries. Now here we are, got the engine open. Let's, we got it up in the air? No.
Yep, we can get it up here.
Let's put it up in the air and turn the motor over and check the cylinder itself. And then I'm going to show you what I think the problem is, and it's not in here.
Look out for that.
Yeah, go. What you need?
Oh, there it is. This.
You can get that thick one through there?
We're good. Just make sure on both sides of the.
All right, good. Okay, reels up, a little more. Okay, we should be able to get it in gear now and move the pistons up and down. Okay, we're in fourth gear now, I think. All right, so just lower those pistons. Let's take a look and see if we see any damage at all. Okay, now let me go over to the other side. I don't see anything wrong with these cylinders. There's no damage, no nothing. Okay, so I'm not going any farther into this motor. I'm going to stick with my theory that it's in the head. Now, let me show you what I think is wrong, and it's all my fault. Okay? This is the bad side.
Mm-hmm.
And look at this valve right there. It had a buildup that looked like it had been welded. Okay, now I put it in and I did the seating, manual seating, and I got a good gray surface. I don't trust this guy. Not only do I don't trust him, I don't trust the valve guide.
Sure.
You know, now I'm thinking, would a valve guide cause low compression? I don't think so, but a valve guide could contribute to
If somehow it's slightly bent, then it's going to leave just a microscopic gap.
You know, I'd buy that.
Yeah.
But in any case, it would contribute to oil burning if the guide is bad. All right, so I'm gonna yank all of these out of here, and I'm gonna chalk this up to my stupidity. I should not have put that valve back in. I should have sprung for a new set of valves, and that's what I'm gonna do when I put this head back together. So we'll continue this as soon as I get these valves out. Okay, it's 12:30. Let's call it 12:30, give or take. And so the head is off, completely stripped, absolutely all the valves, everything out of it. It's just a shell of its former self. And we have a bent valve on the right-hand side. And it was that valve that we said was stupid looking. Somebody had actually done something to it, and I don't know why I left it in the engine. I don't know if I took these valves out or not. I'm going to have to go back and look at the videos to see if I actually took this valve out or if I just tried to use the head as it was. In any case, it's stupidity. This valve is actually bent. I'll show you what happens when I roll it on a flat surface. Watch it go. I mean, when they rock back, that tells you it's bent. See that? And just for grins, I'll show you its counterpart from the other side. So, anyway, I'm ordering 4 new valves, okay? And I'm going to find a machinist who can cut the valve seats to match the new valves. And I'm going to order 4 new valve guides, even though these feel great. I don't feel any wear in them at all when I stick the valve in. valves in, like so. You know, they feel good. So I'm gonna order valve guides anyway, but let the machinist decide whether or not they should be changed. There's no play there. I'm also going to go do some research and try to go through the videos and find out if I actually pulled the valves out of this head and then put that stupid valve back in. Because if I did, it was really dumb. On the other hand, if I just wanted to retry the head, well, basically that was equally dumb. This bike, by the way, Fred, in case you don't know, was given to us. I had it set in one of my former clients' garage for about 10 years. He never got to it. And he said, "You want it for free?" And I said, "Sure, why not?" It was a dirty, nasty bike, and we said that we would clean it up, get it running, get it safe, get it as reliable as possible, and sell it and split the money. Well, let me tell you, it may be free, but we have put so much time and energy into this bike that we're working for about 15 cents an hour. So we're not making any money on this bike. So the concept of buying old bikes and flipping them didn't work for us. Matter of fact, recently we were given a VSA C15, and when it came here, it was boxes. I mean, literally every single nut and bolt on that bike had been taken apart, and it was in boxes. No, we accepted it. It was free. But then we gave it to Roger to part out because there's no way we were going to spend the time and money to put that bike together. We've learned our lesson. When it comes to flipping bikes, we don't do that. So, and Fred right here is the teacher. So much was wrong with that engine. We had to borrow it 60 over just to get clean cylinders, new rings, new pistons. Now we're going to put in 4 new valves. It's just been an interesting experience, and I don't think we'll ever do it again. So I'll go do some research and find out what I did with the head when I had it off last time. And in the meantime, this project is now suspended, pending rebuilding of the valves in the head, and then we'll put it back together. In the meantime, I'll probably, starting next day or two, I'll put this pretty yellow one up on the lift and see if we can't get it running for a reasonable time, in a reasonable time for a reasonable price without going overboard. That's where we are. I'm going to call it a day.